All right, the CFoD show starts in 3, 2, 1. This is the CFoD show. Here are your hosts, Tommy Vereen. Ready to do a show, Tommy?
Go Sharks.
And Danny McCormick. Well, turns out my team's not very good. The CFoD show starts now. Ah, yeah. Whoa. What do we have here?
Ah, it's a big aquatic animal.
That's right.
With a hockey stick in its mouth.
Hopefully one day it will be a Stanley Cup in its mouth. But it's
Well,
not.
you don't want to. We have sharp teeth. You don't want to chew up the cup. See what it did to the stick?
Looks fine to me. This is the CFoD show. My name is Danny McCormick, and I am a Sharks fan, and today is Wednesday, October 12th, opening night of the 2016-2017 NHL season. Over here, past the large aquatic animal, would be Tommy Vereen. He is also a San Jose Sharks fan. Tommy, how the hell are you today?
I am fantastic, Danny, because now we get to do our annual CFOD special where we also welcome in Sharks season. Go Sharks.
Go Sharks. All of you out there in the league who are also Sharks fans, high five. All of you out there who are Jeff, fuck you. And I guess my dad, too. Can we talk crap to my dad? Not really this season.
We can still say fuck you. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck you, Regis.
Hi, Mom. Anyways, today we've got a wonderful show in store for you. We've got our new segment that we've been teasing for a few weeks now, all ready and raring to go. We've got our normal breakdown of all of our stuff, including this week's matchups. But that all starts on the next scene. Should we head over to scene number 2?
Well, let me just, pet the shark one last time. And all right, let's go to scene number 2.
Don't worry, Tommy. In set number 2, we have our own sharks.
Oh!
Yay!
Ah!
Hey, buddy.
I like this.
Yeah. So here we are, set number 2, ready to do a show where we start with everyone's up-and-coming favorite segment. Did Tommy get it right? Everyone wants to know, did he suck or did he know? Did Tommy get it right? That's right. The people do want to know.
Straight into it.
Did you suck or did you know, Tommy?
I think I knew.
All right. Well, this first game is the clusterfucker versus me, where I must still have been reeling from my pampering weekend because I did pretty damn horrible.
No, you're still reeling from that. My defense shut you down so much the week before. It looks like your team forgot how to play offense.
Yeah, we lost our confidence. We just, yeah.
Lowest score in the league, Danny. It's pretty serious.
Toying with you, making you lower
Not to
your...
tease anything, but that's a pretty serious issue.
Well, let's just get this over with.
See, you fucked both of us, Danny.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, no, it makes me feel worse. I lost. So there's that.
At least you lost better than anyone else in the league.
All right, let's get on to your game, where it was actually looking kind of scary for you early in the day, buddy.
It looked, I was never worried, but, Sammy Coates had a pretty good little performance in the morning, but, with me, I scored the highest point total in the league without a defense, Danny.
Yeah, because
I was still, I still could have gone and picked up a defense for Sunday night or Monday if need be, but I knew it wasn't going to be necessary because I'm awesome.
Yeah, I was actually thinking if it would have got to that, should I drop all the defenses?
That would have been a dick move.
Is that legal in the CFoD?
It's legal, but it still makes you a dick.
Okay. Well, anyways, you probably picked Josh, right? Because you're a nice guy, nice and humble.
I picked myself. I guess I did.
Huh.
I'm usually not one to toot my own horn, but I'm doing pretty well.
Well, you don't toot your horn, but you do make this sound. You like that sound.
I do. I'm going to make that my ringtone, actually.
You're going to get rid of the fuck up for the week?
Maybe like a text alert.
Okay, yeah. No, that's a good text alert. Doodle-doodle.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Um, you're gonna get rid of the.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Okay.
It's getting old now. It's been like
It's been
9 years.
okay. So next we're on to Barry McCockner versus Butt Puddle. That game.
Barry McCockner.
It was Barry McCockner. Yeah. So
And
who did you pick in this matchup, Tommy?
I'm sure I picked Butt Puddle because I'm really smart. And see,
Look at that. You picked Butt Puddle.
yeah, James has been struggling a little bit too ever since he had that monster performance. He just hasn't been able to get shit done.
I wish I had a monster performance.
His only win on the season is against Anthony.
I would have lost Anthony this week.
You would have.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the did you lose to how many times have you lost to Anthony segment is not ready because I got to let other people lose to him first.
That's a good idea. Plus, we can't unveil all of the new segments at once. So we already have one later in the show.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So be ready. My goodness. So now on to Jeff versus Cody. This was a matchup for sure. This really can determine the season for both of these teams.
It was one of the closest matchups we had in the league too. It was pretty important.
3-2 and 2-3 is a huge difference. I know.
I know it was looking good for Cody there for a little bit, but then Jeff ended up winning. And forgive me, I don't have the numbers right in front of me. Let me pull up some statistics
And reasoning.
And I'm gonna save the facts and reasoning for later. I'm just pulling up statistics right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Let's see. That's right. Jeff got a big performance out of Le'Veon Bell, and then Cody did not get good performances out of some people. Only 5 points out of Ryan Tannehill. That's what I was looking at there.
Okay.
Ryan Tannehill had the lowest point total of any eligible quarterback available or unavailable during the week.
Even worse.
Even free agents.
Even worse than Derek Anderson.
Yep. Worse than Derek Anderson.
Well, anyways, let's see who you picked. You picked Cody because you don't like Jeff.
Fucking Ryan Tannehill.
So I'm sure somebody is.
That's one aquatic animal I am not happy with right now.
Okay. Well, on to Randall versus my dad, the two-pay bowl, as you called it. The two dads in the league, as you called it. Well, except for the other two dads, but their kids aren't in the league, as you called it.
Right. I called everything, including
right.
the winner of this matchup. See?
Yeah. My dad, his team is improving.
He's been on a little hot streak lately.
Auto-drafted and then has made some good moves, actually.
It is an even year for him, so we've talked about this before.
Don't read the ticker, Tommy. Don't read the ticker.
Don't stop believing, Regis.
See, his hockey team actually won the cup last year.
Yeah, he can fuck himself. And, the thing is, Regis, there it is. The reason Regis won this week is because he had an MVP-like performance. We can't all do that. So
I can't believe production was slow on that. Here, let me hit the bumper.
CFoD MVP.
First half, and T.Y. Hilton using his speed. Big man just keeping the play alive, and third and long, and the Bears give up the first down. Gotten home. Here's Hilton again, left alone in the middle of the field down near the 10. On first down, down the middle. Hilton, touchdown! Indianapolis.
T.Y. Man, I bet he's glad I drafted that guy for him.
yeah, he should thank you for that. That was a big performance by T.Y. Hilton. Led the league with 33 points, and that's a little more than what Regis won by.
Yeah. I mean, if he would have started like a 10-point scoring guy, he would have lost. Math and statistics.
The bad news is the streak continues of CFoD MVPs failing to produce the following week. It's kind of like a Madden curse. It's the MVP curse. So
We've started something. I'm sorry, guys. So who do the Panthers play next week? Somebody on their team is the MVP for next week. I'm calling it now.
All right. Well, anyways, on to the game which you so boldly predicted that Anthony would win, but he got the lowest point score in the entire league, if you don't count me, and just could not beat Ashley, who has not scored very many points the last 2 weeks.
I think
3 weeks.
I see. I was trying to play. I was going for the money line on that one. As you can see, it was a close matchup. Ashley was favored, but I was going for the money line. I was trying to call that upset, because Anthony might not win a game this year. So if he did, I wanted to be the one who was smart enough to know about it ahead of time.
All right. And you heard it here first, guys. He's picking Anthony every week from now on.
He had 2 guys score 0 points, and 1 guy scored 3. So that sucked.
I know how he feels. I had a guy score 1. I had a guy score 5.
You played against a guy who had a player who didn't play, and you still got murdered.
Yeah. I'm not good at this game, Tommy.
But you used to be a champion.
I used to be the champion, my friend. All right, so anyways, just to make myself feel better about how awfully stupid you are. That was a satisfying noise.
Okay. I gave your mom a satisfying noise.
No, you didn't. But anyways, now that we're done with that, we are on to
Yeah. Wait. Did you just slide that? I mean, it's good, but
God
all
damn
but
it.
the shark's blocking my...
Let me see.
I mean, I love a good shark more than anyone, but yeah, there we go. Tommy's still on top.
I can't make it smaller. So last week it wasn't big enough.
Mama.
Last week I couldn't make it bigger. This week I can't get it to go smaller. And fuck you, Tommy. See, look, so I can scroll through it though. So look, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we just need to know the bottom 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So as you can see, those 5 teams have a combined 7 wins.
The bitch bracket's beginning to take form.
And these 5 teams have a combined, quick math, 18 wins.
It's good math.
And then the 2 in the middle have 5 combined. Hi, Josh. We're in the middle.
Way to be in the middle. There's a Jimmy Eat World song about that.
It just takes some time. All right. Let's get rid of that. That was just annoying. I guess, are we on to our new segment, or do we want to do Fuck Up of the Week first?
Let's do Fuck Up of the Week first, because I think the people need a little more anticipation built for this new segment.
That's right. You want to save the new segment for like literally after we tell them to go do things to themselves? I can't say it now. That ends the show.
Maybe.
Okay.
Probably not, but maybe.
This segment is... I honestly think we've come up with something very special here. But let me play the bumper for Fuck Up of the Week.
Baby, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up. This time I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Baby, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up.
The ball slipped out of his hands, goes through the end zone, and becomes a touchback.
That's right. We found a lot of fuck-ups this week in the NFL. As you can see by... I couldn't choose who to put in the film, so I just put all of them.
A lot of fuck-ups.
Yeah.
Just like there were in the league this week.
Yeah, and let's start with you, Tommy. I already, foreshadowed it last week by telling you that I was just going to play the fuck-up music for you last week when you picked Anthony Hill, 9 YOP, like the worst player in the league to win a game against third-place Ashley. Why? Why would you pick him?
I was trying to be clever. I overthought it, and I got nothing. I did fuck up. I accept my nomination, but I wasn't the only one to fuck up, Danny.
No, you weren't.
Because I talked about this a little bit earlier. Cody McDougal went ahead and started Ryan Tannehill, and he scored 5 points, Danny.
I can count that on one hand.
Yes, you can, and you shouldn't be able to count your score in CFoD on one hand. So he also, likewise, the alternative was having Tyrod Taylor on the bench. Tyrod went on to score 14 points, which is 9 more, which would have given him a tie, at least. So, yeah, so Cody would have 1 less loss had he started Tyrod Taylor.
Where the fuck is my tie picture?
You're usually so quick with it.
I know, I was trying. There it is.
Moment's passed. All right.
We added so much stuff for our new segment that it's lower on the list than I'm used to.
Seriously, people, you're going to fucking love this new segment.
Seriously, they are. So on to our third nomination for Fuck Up of the Week. That goes to Hodor himself. Oh, no. It's just he seems like Hodor again this year. James, you fucked up. You didn't start a kicker, and you started someone on IR. I almost wanted to nominate Ashley last week for Fuck Up of the Week for still having Keenan Allen on her roster in week 4 when he got injured on IR in week 1. Why would you keep someone on IR on your team for 3 weeks? But she dropped him this week for somebody, and I have to give her unfuck up of the week, since that's a segment we've given out twice now.
So technically, going on IR does not end your season. You could come back after 8 weeks, but with a destroyed knee, that's probably unlikely.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just playing devil's advocate here. Honorable mentions, Ralph also started a player who didn't play, Stephon Diggs. Didn't make an effect. He still kicked the fuck out of whoever he played.
I checked Ralph's lineup, obviously, because I was playing him. He didn't have anyone else who could start, and he didn't really have anyone else he wanted to drop. Makes sense to me. So
that's what I do with my defense.
Okay, fair enough.
None of them made a difference. But anyway, those were some good nominees. Who fucked up the most, Danny?
This was really hard to pick, but I used some facts, reasoning, and a random number generator to determine that Tommy Vereen is the winner of Fuck Up of the Week this week. Tommy! Anthony? With a W?
Yeah, whatever. I'm still 5-0. I don't fucking care. I'll take it. I fucked up.
You fucked up.
Happy?
You know what? And you know what will really make you happy? What'll make you seriously happy?
Is it time?
It's time. That's right, folks. We've gotten a lot of praise about the CFoD show. I mean, you guys love it. You watch it every week. You leave comments. You leave, thumbs up on the YouTube.
Clap.
Some
Don't
of you
forget to
clap.
clap.
Some of you clap. Hopefully none of you have the clap. But you've been so nice to us through all of this. But we also have had some criticism. And we take that in stride. We will take your feedback and your criticism and try to make the show better. So, Tommy, tell us the criticism that we received prior that made us come up with this.
Okay, so, I mean, we like to have fun here on the CFoD show, obviously. Things get a little wacky. They get a little crazy from time to time. But one of the pieces of criticism we had was that we're not serious enough sometimes about things. We don't get into the hard-hitting analysis and really break down the league. So, and I understand that. Sometimes we do forego some of the more serious aspects of fantasy football for things that make us laugh. So we're still going to continue to be funny. We're still going to continue to be goofy, but we want to set aside an entire segment to just talk about the issues going on in the league, different topics, those really hard-hitting subjects that are important to the viewers out there who want to know some information.
All right, so we've got a brand new bumper, of course, for a new segment that we would like to introduce to you today called the CFoD Serious Minute.
This bumper is a work in progress, but seriously, enjoy the Serious Minute because it's seriously going to be really good, hopefully. So sit back, relax, enjoy the serious conversation that me and Tommy decide to have on the middle of the show. All right, well, see you guys next time.
That's right. This is a new segment that Tommy and me just came up with a few weeks ago called The Serious Minute, a time in which we get real serious about a topic for the week so that we can discuss some real hard-hitting facts and get it out to you guys so that you can learn something, because sometimes we're a little goofy on this show. All right, I break it over to you, Tommy, where today's topic is running back depth for the CFoD.
Well, Danny, as you know, running back depth is a very important topic. We talk a lot about wide receiver depth and how important that is, but running backs are players too, and it's important to have a depth at that position. I'm going to get to talking about who I think has the best running
I'm
back
sorry,
depth.
but that's all the time we have for today. We'll see you next time.
This has been the CFoD Serious Minute. Come back next week where we talk about another hard-hitting topic that will help you in your fantasy league.
Oh boy, buddy, that felt good.
It felt really good.
I did segment out of the way.
Yeah, I had it in my mind of how it was going to go, but I think I didn't expect it to go quite that well.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for being able to stay serious for that long.
I was going to be able to, actually.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to fuck up
You were
again.
going to talk about some running back's mama's depth. or
Right,
something.
and avoiding the mom jokes is probably the hardest part about the serious minute. But I wish I had maybe a little bit more time to talk about it. But I think we got some good information out there.
Yeah, no, I think it's really going to help the league perform. I honestly feel like I'm going to get more production from my running backs this week, just
Right.
because of what you helped me with.
And I hope that helps everyone, honestly, because we want to keep things competitive.
You're 5-0. We need to learn this kind of stuff from you.
Exactly. So that's why I'm here to help everyone else out there. I mean, you're still probably not going to beat me. I have some pretty solid running back depth myself, but I'm here to educate the people. I want this league to flourish and to be competitive moving forward.
All right. Well, anyways, that does it for all of our boring, nonsensical segments. Now we're into the meat and potatoes of the show. The whatever else is a main course of a thing that people like to use as a metaphor. The CFoD weekly breakdowns. This is the
CFoD.
weekly breakdown. That's right. We are here in week number 6, about to play some very important fantasy football games. How is your team going to do? How is your opponent's going to do? Let's find out. Starting with game number 1 between Cody and Anthony. I think Anthony's going to be every game number 1 from here on out.
Probably.
But anyways, Tommy, break it down.
Well, Danny, I made the mistake of picking both of these fuckers to win last week, so I'm a little hesitant to pick either one. Cody will be without his best receiver this week with Mike Evans on a bye week, and Anthony could see his best receiver, Des Bryant, return from injury this week. So when I'm looking at those numbers, that leads... I'm not going to do it. I don't care. Anthony hasn't won a game all year, and there's no way I'm picking him to upset someone again until he proves he can do it. So
He plays
Cody,
me again.
until he plays Danny again, maybe. But this week, Cody wins.
Now, on to game number 2 between Barry McCockiner James and the Cookie Josh. Break it down.
Well, Danny, both of these teams are disappointed after entering the season with high expectations. They're also both happy to have their starting quarterbacks again this week after being without them last week. However, they both have some tough defensive matchups. Josh is currently ahead in the projections, and he has outscored James in 4 out of the 5 weeks this season. But I'm looking at the matchup advantage, and I'm seeing Carson Palmer against the Jets. I'm seeing Julio Jones against Seattle. I'm seeing Melvin Gordon against Denver, and I'm seeing Sammy Coates questionable wearing a cast at practice this week. That's just a little too much for me. So I'm gonna do something crazy, and I'm actually gonna side with James. Barry McCockiner wins.
He scored 1 more point than Anthony this week. Just for your information.
Am I allowed to change my mind next week?
No. Once you've said they win in this show, it's basically like written in law.
All right.
On to game number 3, which is not centered. Let me fix that real quick. Or not quick. What am I moving? What did I move? I think I
Just listen to the music, people.
All right, game number 3 between Randall and Ralph. Tommy, break down the Battle of the R's.
You know, Danny, I could get into the numbers and matchups all day, but I think I'd rather hit you with some facts and reasoning. Let me break down Randall's pattern over the season here. He opened the season up with a loss. He went loss, win, loss, win, loss. Let me break down Ralph's season so far. He opened up with a win, and he went win, loss, win, loss, win. They have solid patterns going on. You can't argue with those trends. So since Ralph won last week, he'll lose this week. Since Randall lost last week, he'll win, and it's like a seesaw where people lose and then win the following week. So since Randall lost, Randall wins.
I like the facts and the reasoning. On to game number 4 between Ashley and Regis. Tommy, break it down.
Danny, this is an important matchup to determine who the better Steelers fan is. Ashley does outnumber Regis and Steelers players 2-0. She also outnumbers him in wins 3-2. But I'm looking at the matchup and I'm seeing better receivers on Regis' side. I'm seeing better running backs on Regis' side. And I see Eddie Lacy and Jordan Reed unlikely to play this week due to injuries. I'm sorry, Ashley, you have more Steelers, but I'm going to have to side with Regis on this one. Regis wins!
Wow! He's going to get to 500. Now, on to game number 5 between me and you, Tommy. That's right. You had the Steeler Bowl. Now it's time for the Shark Bowl, which is probably filled with water because sharks need that. Tommy, break it down.
Big bowl, too. Well, this is a thrilling rematch from 2 weeks ago, Danny. And Tommy's looking to teach Danny another lesson about defense. I've got Greg Olsen to offset your Cam Newton. I've got Blake Bortles, the fucking MVP, to offset Allen Hurns. And I've got Seattle's defense to shut down Tevin Coleman, Danny. Not only that, but I went ahead and booked another lovely spa day for you and Jill, so you'll be too distracted to play defense again. The undefeated streak continues this week because Tommy wins.
Where can we go somewhere better than we went last week?
No!
Damn
it was the cheapest one.
You're telling me. On to game number 6, the big game of the week. Actually, this is only the big game of the week because by popular demand, they wanted Tommy not to be big game of the week. And this one kind of fit the circumstance. Between Jeff and Justin. Jay it up, T-Dog, and break this one, Diz is out.
Well, Dizanny, these are a couple of teams that are starting to get a little bit of confidence going. But despite the fact that he's riding a 3-game winning streak, Jeff's team has yet to top 124 points on the season. Justin, on the other hand, has scored at least 130 points in 4 consecutive weeks. So even though Jeff has the best player in this matchup in Le'Veon Bell, I think Justin's team is too deep and consistent, and he'll be able to match Le'Veon Bell with his combo of Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley. So Jeff, your streak's coming to an end because Justin wins.
All right, folks, that does it for your 42.5% correct picks segment. And now...
I've been doing a lot better than 42.5. Check the stats.
Okay, let's check the stats right here.
I've been at least 50% since I went to facts and reasoning.
That's right. So what's the goal you're looking for? What are you trying to hit?
100%.
Yeah, but that's not fair because
It's going to take some catching up, but I think I got it.
Stop picking Anthony.
Never again. Never
Anyways,
forget.
we will check the stats next week. We're kind of running out of time in this week's episode because go Sharks.
Go Sharks.
But anyways, that's enough of set number 2. You ready to go to set number 3, Tommy?
Yeah, if that was the meat and potatoes of the CFoD show, let's go ahead and go on to the dessert of the CFoD show.
Pumpkin pie. Or well, at least popcorn. Julio, share some popcorn?
Oh, look, everybody kind of spread out a little bit. We've got Stefan hanging out behind you and I.
Oh, yeah, he's pointing.
Yeah, nice. He's got it down. That's good. T.Y. Hilton and your dad seem to be getting along there.
Well, yeah, they're getting nice and cozy.
Eli Rogers on safety patrol over there.
Yeah, the wiring in this set is not very good.
Well, the good thing about this set is that you never have to worry about moving my head. It's just going to stay
Anthony's.
there. Yeah, both of those heads stay the same pretty much permanently. Eventually, mine will slide up and take the place of Jeff's ghost head. But until then,
Ghost Head. That's a great movie.
be a good team name too. Wait, Ghost Head. Is that the one with? Oh, that kind of movie.
So next week, Justin's team name is going to be Ghost Head. All right. Oh my gosh, and he's going to change the picture to that. That'd be great. I'm going to send Justin that picture.
Send it to him right now.
Okay.
You probably won't watch it till like Sunday, but
He'll be like, why do I have this picture all of a sudden?
Justin, you're gonna have to watch the episode that hasn't been edited or submitted yet to figure it out.
Okay, I'll tell him that too.
All right,
Oh shit! I just sent a dick pic.
that happens.
Oh, well.
We all send dick pics from time to time that we don't mean to send.
But anyways, I hope you've had fun on the San Jose Sharks / Serious Minute Reveal episode of the CFoD show. I know I've had a lot of fun.
I was gonna say, Danny, I had a lot of fun, but it was also nice to get serious for a minute.
That's right. Plus, speaking of, you know what? Let's actually do a serious outro for once.
Okay.
So,
Hold on. Give me 1 second. If we're gonna do this, let's do this right. Okay.
Okay. All of us here at the CFoD show would like to say thank you for watching this week's episode, and we'd like to wish you and all of your families a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and hope that you have just the best of times.
And in addition to that, I would also like to apologize to everyone that there will not be a CFoD episode next week because I am so awesome and I have begun with the first ever 5-0 start in CFoD history. I've actually been invited to the White House to meet with President Obama and shake his hand.
For 5-0?
Yeah, for 5-0. It's that
Panthers were 14-0 last year.
Really, he just wanted to hang out with me, but it's going to be really cool because then I'll be able to go back. We'll see. That's the issue is I'm going to win the championship, but the election will be over by then, and Obama really wanted to hang out with me. So
it's very smart by our president then.
And I don't particularly want to hang out with Hillary or Trump, so
okay.
I thought Obama would be more fun.
Oh my gosh. Tim Thomas didn't go to the White House, and now you won't go to the White House for Hillary or Trump. You're Timmy Thomas. Tommy Thomas.
Tommy Thomas. Tommy Tom.
Tommy Tom.
Huh. It all comes full circle. But yes, seriously, there will not be an episode next week because of my travels. So
holy crap. I don't have to edit stuff next week?
So everyone's just going to have to watch this episode again next week.
Okay. So are we going to not have an MVP next week? So we're going to be one person short on this wonderful picture at the end of the season?
I think we'll just unveil 2 MVPs the following week.
Oh, yeah, we could do like a spectacular episode where we kind of go back 2 weeks. You know what? Hold on. I have a very serious minute type thing to do right now. Hopefully this doesn't F up too much. All right.
You might be fucked with the week next week.
Week 7, Game 1 between Danny and James. Go. Break it down.
Well, Danny just lost to Tommy again, so he's due for a win. Danny wins.
Tommy versus Randall. Break it down.
Well, Tommy always wins, so Tommy wins.
Jeff versus Josh. Tommy, break it down.
Well, Jeff finally lost last week, so his winning streak is over and he's going to go on a losing streak. Josh wins.
All right, on to Cody versus Justin. Tommy, break it down.
Justin has a better team, so Justin wins.
Ashley versus Ralph, the clusterfucker. Break it down.
Well, Ashley isn't playing Anthony this week, and the clusterfucker is doing a little bit better, so Ralph wins.
And now the big game of the week between Regis and Anthony. Tommy, break it down.
This is going to be an epic matchup. Totally big game of the week worthy. And I'm going to pick Anthony to lose. Regis wins.
I just read down my list, so that's why they were the big game of the week. All right, that does it for Week 7 Lightning Breakdowns. There will be MVPs and serious minutes and Fuck Up of the Week nominees for both weeks coming up.
And we'll have a double segment of Did I Get It Right?
Oh, yeah. I bet you got more right this week or Week 7 than you did in Week 6.
Watch me go undefeated in Week 7.
Yeah, and then 5 wrong in Week 6. That'll be great.
Sounds
all
right.
So that wasn't very serious outro, but anyways, it was fun. We were serious for about a minute.
We were. Yeah. I should have taken the glasses off after that minute because it started to get a little unserious, a little silly.
Yeah. But for the next 2 weeks, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope you enjoy whatever it is that Tommy's doing next week. Maybe you'll be on the news.
I'll take a picture with President Obama. Cool. Send it to everyone.
Cool. But guys, it's that time of the episode where I have to point my fingers at this camera and tell you to go CFoD yourself, and then push my chair back.
And then I'll say, go Sharks.
Go Sharks.
And then go CFoD yourselves. Why did you do the episode up here, Monkey? Then everyone can see you. Stand up to people. Big Shark. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Shark? You're never gonna win a cup.
Too soon.
I know, but I couldn't help it. I hope that's wrong.